So then let's talk about what politicians were doing about CEQA in all the decades that people were talking about reform, but the lawmakers weren't actually doing it. California's environmental protection law ended up looking more like a block of Swiss cheese than a cohesive, streamlined process. For decades, CEQA was politically untouchable because nobody wants to go on record as being against the environment in California. So even as people talked year after year about CEQA reform, it just wasn't happening. So what did lawmakers do instead? Well, they didn't change CEQA. They went around it, one project at a time. Want to build a pro sports stadium? CEQA exemption. You don't have to go through it. If you're going to host the Olympics, homeless shelter? Yep. High-profile tech campuses, movie studios, and even Amazon-style fulfillment centers. Many have benefited from project-specific CEQA exemptions. And these aren't small tweaks, they were full legal carve-outs granted by the legislature and signed by the governor that said, well, we do like the environment, but for this project, we'll make an exception. So some projects got fast-tracked review, and others may have skipped the entire parts of the process. And some could not be challenged in court. So it wasn't just about the environment. It was about politics, pressure, and money. And those exemptions did add up over time. You've heard the expression when the exception swallows the rule. And now what was happening is instead of one clear, consistent law, there was a patchwork of exceptions. And depending on who you were or how connected your project was, you might face years of CEQA review or not. And that's why people kind of called it some Swiss cheese, because CEQA started to get full of holes. And if you're wondering whether that was fair or good for California, well, you aren't alone. So now let's take a step back and talk about what CEQA has actually done right, because what this law has done is actually what makes California pretty special and why it was important to not just keep granting exemptions, but to actually have a plan going forward.